Security guard who police say opened fire inside Spartan College in Englewood has now been charged with. The dean of the aviation school has died from her injuries in the attack. A receptionist is still recovering.
Mary Beth McDade is live in Englewood with more on how the 35-year-old dean is being remembered tonight. MB?
Yes, and Mike and Cher, she is being remembered by her family and friends tonight as compassionate, loving, and fiercely loyal. Now, as for her alleged, he remains behind bars, and his bail has been increased from $1 to $5 million today. The family of a dean of Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology in Englewood broke the heartbreaking news Tuesday that Dr. Kamisha Clark died Monday. Her death, the result of being down, officials say, by a coworker last Friday. Englewood's mayor expressed his sympathies to her family and friends.
Hearts go out to the family, and this should never have happened, and it's a terrible instance of workplace violence.
Campus security guard 40-year-old Jesse Figueroa of Monterey Park is accused of 35-year-old Clark and injuring her assistant inside a school office.
We did a lockdown of the Koreatown.
Figueroa has now been charged with attempt and a felon with prior convictions in possession of a firearm, among other charges. The mayor says Figueroa had only worked at the college for 2 months.
It's a tragedy for the school, for the family, two wonderful people so viciously harmed, and our hearts go out to the families.
Clark's family says they are beyond devastated. They say she was living her best life, doing the work she loved. Clark grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, where she received 3 degrees at Clark Atlanta University, a bachelor's, master's, and an educational doctorate. Her family says they are committed to seeking justice on her behalf.
This is a very sad story. First thing first, my heart goes out to that young lady family. And I hope justice do get served. This is a very sad story. But I'm a type of person, I like to hear the whole story. Of course, the ending is bad. I can't imagine anything that could have happened to make him allegedly do what he did. I will say this, there are situations, there could be some reason, such as I'm reading the comments, everybody saying, oh, what a bum, what a bum, what a bum, how come he do this, how come he do that, you know, yes, how come he do this, how come he do that, but this is what I'm thinking. And this is a gentleman channel. Some men don't know how to, like, I got some question, I'm like, and everything I'm saying is with respect, nothing personal toward the lady. I didn't know her personally, but I heard some good things about her. I think she was a dean, and then she did a lot of good things. There are people, let's talk personally. Me in school, I had girls who did very good in school, but they was not nice to other people. I'm not saying this is the situation here. What I'm saying is, what made him do that? Was she mean to him? Did he just have a thing for her and he had no chance? It could be that. There are men who feel very discouraged when they have crush on the beautiful lady, and she's kind of like too good for him. But I wouldn't bet on that. I would bet, well, and again, I'm trying to use my words carefully. I don't want to be disrespectful to the lady and to her family. And I'm in no and I'm not saying what he did was okay. No way, shape, or form. I'm just trying to come up with reason. There are, and I'm trying not to be directly about her, but there are people I know in school, beautiful ladies. They had good position. They did good in school, but the personality was not great to people of lower class. Yes, they were nice to people who are like them. Kind of like the situation where rich people are nice to rich people, and they are mean to poor people or less fortunate people. Very sad situation. I have moms, I have daughters. I don't have daughters. I have mom, I have nieces, I have sisters. And whenever a situation like that happen, I always think about them. Because, men are crazy. Gents, we gotta learn how to take rejection better. And we have to understand it's okay for a woman to not want us, to not like us. Everybody have preference. Some women have a specific type that they like. They may not like you because of your job, because of your title, because of your look, because of your weight. And that's just life. That's okay. You can't be mad at them for having a specific preference. Now, like I said, allegedly what I think probably happened is her being a dean, being beautiful, a lot of stuff. It could be because, looking at him, he looked like an average person. It could have been all his life, like me, women been treating him a bad way, and then he, I'm not saying she treated him bad or not, I don't know, and he probably just fed up, and he took it out on her, or maybe she was mean to him. Maybe she said something wrong to him. Maybe she made fun of him. I don't know. I'm not saying that's what she did. We will never know the whole story, but this is what we know. A lady of high class, and something about they also increase his bond, like she's well connected with people in high places. Now, had she not been a person of high class or just a regular person, his bond would not have been that high, and it would not have that much sympathy. The way everybody look at it is, and I look at it like that too, to an extent. Hey, he's a bum. Look at his slow life. How can he take somebody with a beautiful life away? That's how the world look at it. But I look at it deeper than that, because that's kind of like the storyline of life. The poor, the ugly, the fat, they are not important in life. It's only the people who are beautiful, who got good grades, good position. They are the people who are worshipped, who are cared for. A guy right now, let's say he get hit by a car, who cares? You know, a celebrity, a football player get hit by a car. Oh my God, like, you know, they care about it more. We will never know the other side story, and it's like it don't matter. Nobody care because he's just a security guy, and I'm not taking up for him. I'm not saying what he did was okay, but I just would like to know why. And of course, there's gonna be a trial. Hopefully, he give his motive. Motive meaning the reason why he did it. And I hope we get to hear more about what happened. Of course, no matter what happened, no matter what the reason is, I don't think, even if, let's say, allegedly she was mean to him, you know, she used to be like, hey, for example, I'm not saying that's what she did. From what I heard, she was a nice lady. I don't doubt that. But let's say that she was the type of person that used to only be nice to certain type of people of position, and let's say they have a history together. When I say history together, like, I don't think she would date a guy like that, but I mean, like, of not being polite with each other. And of course, that don't make it okay for him to do what he did, but I guess the message in this video is beautiful people with good jobs, good titles, and I'm not saying that's what happened in this situation, need to be nice. Like, you can't shit on ugly people and broke people. And you know, I know a lot of rich people. You know, some of them I work for, and they know that they are nice to everybody. You know, and because they know that, you know, stuff like that can happen when you, even me, I'm nice to the homeless. I'm nice to people who are less fortunate than me, because I know that, you know, just because I'm doing better than them in, you know, in some ways, you know, I cannot treat them less of a human being because they might snap. But again, like I said, my prayers and my heart goes out to that lady. And I don't know, that's just the way my mind think. Because all I see is a beautiful young lady with a amazing credential. And of course, society, I mean, she is the victim. Of course, so it's like, you know, let's reverse the role. Let's reverse the role. Let's play what if. What if she was the security person, and then he was the dean, and then he the one that passed away? What will society think? Oh, I wonder what he did. I wonder what he said. I wonder what he did. He did this, he did that. Will we have the same sympathy as we do for her? No. I'm not saying I don't have sympathy for her. Like I said, nothing made what happened okay. The assistant is expected to be alive. I hope she can truthfully, if she knows, well, obviously she was targeted too, so maybe she's a part of whatever alleged was the problem. Hopefully she can truthfully, well, I don't see how somebody can truthfully, even if the truth was allegedly that the dean was a bad person, I don't think because of her pastor where she can be like, rest in peace. To be honest with you, she was not, I don't think that will ever come out. Whew. Gents, it's okay, man. We have to, people are not gonna like us. We're not gonna be good enough for some people. We just have to accept that. We can't go out there and wild out and be mad, Just because we like somebody and want to be with them and think they're attractive, they may not feel the same way about us, and that's okay. So we just have to accept that fact in life and live a long, free life. And not lose our freedom, not lose our mind. What you think about that situation?